In music, a glissando, glissando is a glide from one pitch to another. It is an Italianized musical term derived from the French glisser, to glide. In some contexts it is distinguished from the continuous portamento. Some colloquial equivalents are slide, sweep, bend, smear, rip, or falling hail. From the standpoint of musical acoustics and scientific terminology, some instruments, such as slide trombones, unfretted bowed string instruments, guitars played with slides and, of course, slide whistles, can change the frequency of their notes continuously, while others, notably acoustic keyboard instruments, are restricted to quantized changes in pitch. Some instruments, such as the clarinet and saxophone, can produce a continuous pitch change, although their characteristic design is to provide distinct pitches. Glissando versus portamento. Prescriptive attempts to distinguish the glissando from the portamento by limiting the former to the filling in of discrete intermediate pitches on instruments like the piano, harp, and fretted stringed instruments have run up against established usage of instruments like the trombone and timpani. The latter could thus be thought of as capable of either glissando or portamento, depending on whether the drum was rolled or not. The clarinet gesture that opens Rhapsody in Blue could likewise be thought of either way. It was originally planned as a glissando but is in practice played as a portamento though described as a glissando. Discrete glissando. On some instruments, discrete tones are clearly audible when sliding. For example, on a keyboard, a player's fingertips can be made to slide across the white keys or over the black keys, producing either a C major scale or an Fa unregistered trademark major pentatonic. Or, by performing both at once, it is possible to produce a full chromatic scale, but this is difficult. On a harp, the player can slide their finger across the strings, quickly playing the scale. Wind, brass, and fretted stringed instrument players can perform an extremely rapid chromatic scale. Maurice Ravel's piece Alborada del Gracioso contains notable piano glissando passages in thirds executed by the right hand. Arpeggio effects are also obtained by bowed strings and brass, especially the horn. Continuous glissando or portamento. Musical instruments with continuously variable pitch can affect a portamento over a substantial range. These include unfretted stringed instruments with a way of stretching the strings, a fretted guitar or lap steel guitar when accompanied with the use of a slide, wind instruments without valves or stops, timpani, electronic instruments, the water organ, and the human voice. Brass and woodwind instruments such as the trumpet or flute can affect a similar limited slide by altering the lip pressure or a combination of embouchure and rolling the head joint, while the clarinet and some models of flute can achieve this by slowly dragging fingers off tone holes or changing the oral cavity's resonance by manipulating tongue position, embouchure, and throat shaping. Many electric guitars are fitted with a tremolo arm which can produce either a portamento, a vibrato, or a combination of both. Tremolo is a repeated variation of loudness while holding pitch constant. Vibrato is a repeated variation of pitch. See also, List of ornaments, bent note, octave glissando, portamento, shepherd tone, staccato, mi-end. References. Further reading, Boyden, David D., and Robinstall 2001. Glissando. The New Grove Dictionary of Music and Musicians, 2nd edition, edited by Stanley Sadie and John Tyrrell. London, Macmillan Publishers. Harris, Ellen T. 2001. Portamento. The New Grove Dictionary of Music and Musicians, 2nd edition, edited by Stanley Sadie and John Tyrrell. London, Macmillan Publishers. Hopp, Ulrich, Frank Rosanowski, Michael Dar Paragraph Linger, Jar Paragraph G. Lochschuller, Maria Schuster, and Ulrich Isolt. 2003. Glissando, Laryngeal Motorics and Acoustics. Journal of Voice 17, No. 3, 370 €76. Piston, Walter. 1955. Orchestration. New York, W. W. Norton and Company, Incorporated. External links.